waiting to buy the bonus gold in case they do another whale spending thing next month. So like, you know how they had the you spend $200, you get bonus things? There's nothing I need resources to buy in the short term, and those bonuses will stay there until you buy them the first time. So I'm waiting until the season rolls over to see if they do another spending event. You are not the only one reporting issues and lag and periodic crashes on the mobile client. Sure, we take those. Players are currently unable to open the big card view for Daredevil revealed cards. Daredevil still shows you the presence of the cards and the game doesn't crash. We don't have any plans to disable Daredevil, and this issue can't be resolved without a client-side patch. We're sorry for the inconvenience. So FYI, Second Dinner has acknowledged the current Daredevil bug. And it's gonna be there for a month, it sounds like. Client-side patch. Sometimes they do bug fix patches in between the feature patches, but could be there for as much as a month. Can't you only get the bonus in the client and buy track stuff is on the Newverse site? So you claim the buy track stuff on the Newverse site, but the track stuff counts absolutely everywhere that you spend money. You didn't have to spend the money on the Newverse website to get the bonuses on the track. The only thing I ever buy on the website are the couple of web shop exclusive things they ran at one point. Is there a bonus gold offer right now? So they changed it in the most recent patch. So your first time buying gold, you get a bonus for it of each tier essentially. Need to Killmonger here. They're gonna play like a Bucky or something here anyways, right? If I go Werewolf into Max into Surfer, call. They're just leaving anyways. Victory. Infinite Conquest, they gave you like 10 games and you only had to win 7 of them to get the thing. To make it more skillful. I mean, that would make it more skillful. But I think their explicit goal is to have it be a high variance thing. You buy any of the gold, do they all go away? No, you can get the double up on each of the tiers, Grindel. That's how these games tend to work. It's basically identical to like Genshin Impact and Pokemon Unite and most other mobile games where you get a double up on each of the tiers that you buy. How long is that going for? It should be in perpetuity. It's just the first time you buy each of the gold tiers in the shop, you'll get double of that tier moving forward. I was surprised they didn't do that from the start. I wonder if they had some kind of technical limitation on it. That's very, very, very common in games of this style. That's true. In some other games, they reset the double up bonus at the end of each year or the start of each year. Genshin Impact does that, and I buy out every tier in their shop every time they do it. Because I'm a fish, chat. Glub, glub. That's funny. That's a funny Lamaria interaction. I didn't think about that one, but that is 100% how that works. The Darkhawk Thing deck good against Loki? I don't have enough experience with any decks or with Loki to know or authoritatively state what Loki's matchup tables look like. To the person that said Genshin is chat in my YouTube chat, YouTube doesn't tell you when you get banned, I don't think, but I just want you to know that I banned you. Not because I really have a personal attachment to Genshin, but just because you're a fuckwad who can't let other people like things. It's perfectly fine for you to not enjoy a game that I like, but just like, you know, let me like it and keep your hate to yourself. A-okay to not like all of the things that I like, but that doesn't mean you need to shit on them. Killmonger, Cat. Killmonger, Cat, Shadow King, Surfer. They're gonna armor the center every time, right? Oh, they're playing Scarlet Witch. Weird. Short on the left. Think they'll ever implement converting boosters to credits? Nope. I'm gonna give this one a couple more shakes, but this feels significantly worse than the Kraven Surfer deck we played earlier, and I wasn't a huge fan of that one. It's probably the same person of a category. It was the same variant last time too. I don't remember the username, but I'm top 500, and usually you play the same kind of smaller pool of people on the ladder. What is Genshin? Genshin is a open world third-party action RPG on mobile, PlayStation, and PC. It is both one of the most expensive video games in the history of the world in terms of amount of money they put into it, and it's also made more money than I think every other game or close to it. They print money with their gacha loot boxes. Can I explain to you the current Daredevil bug? You can't click on the cards your opponent has played out to the board to zoom in on them, is the current Daredevil bug. You have a January data mine vid coming. Yeah, tomorrow's video is going to cover updated November cards with the latest text boxes, and then review December and January as well. I was gonna push the button so we could get that out of the way. We're done here, right? Yeah, okay. Victory. Expansion. Yeah, Warhead and Cerebro 2 is on my list of things to try. Tomorrow we're gonna build anti-meta decks and other new cards that aren't Wolf. The Star Rail, whatever it's called, on consoles. Yeah, just released on the PlayStation. That's their turn-based RPG. I play Star Rail as well, just a little bit less religiously than Genshin. My Star Rail spending is still only in the triple digits. My Genshin spending, not so much.
Enough said, bub.
Hey, congrats on your Infinite Conquest, Birdman. The other part of this deck, this is, I don't know if it means this deck is necessarily bad or misbuilt, but like, this deck just does nothing until turn 3 so much of the time feels so clunky and awkward. Like, this deck only has 3 cards that cost less than 3, and Shadow King is not a card you play turn 2 on curve, right? Our Asgard. I think your Kingpin Nimrod deck is more relevant now that Werewolf is out there. I mean, Kingpin's definitely sweet into Werewolf. Limits their plays a little bit. Yikes! Oh my gosh, chat. Oh my gosh, we gave the discard deck their entire deck. Oh no. Oh no. The other thing about Warhead in this deck that feels super awkward is, like, I feel like when I kind of want to brew with Warhead eventually, I want it to be in a deck where I have priority going into the last turn of the game, and this deck's inability to make meaningful plays early means that we basically never have priority, right? We might still win this game. We have Rogue for Morbius, Killmonger to crack the Nova, and then Silver Surfer. So we'll see. But, like, literally their entire deck is in their hands right now. Infinite Ticket with the Nico, Wolf, Hawk, Ravona deck you played yesterday. Yeah, that one felt solid. Oh, they played the Shard to block their thing, assuming I'm going to Killmonger them. Yeah, that's probably not a terrible assumption. Okay, so they MODOK. Are they not playing Swarm? They must not be playing Swarm, right? Oh, they did discard MODOK. I missed that. Well then. What are the odds this wins 2 out of the 3? Non-zero. We should win right and left now, right? I feel like, considering the fact that we played 2 really powerful tech cards on the last turn of the game, we won this by incredibly small margins. Like, I feel like when I Rogue plus Killmonger my opponent, I should probably be winning by closer than a hair, right? That's true. They did also draw 4 extra cards, but they also discarded their best card. we climb. And we've been floating like between 400 and 550 all day, right around a 50% win rate. Jeff lets me look at my most recent session. Oh, we're actually solidly better than 50%. We are, we're 40 and 27 today, right around 60% actually. I didn't realize the Werewolf by night actually did that well. We went 18 and 13 with that one, almost 60%er. Probably put a highlight with that one because it's sweet. Definitely a Darkhawk deck. They didn't play into the hotel. Got him. Darkhawk deck anymore, nerd. I mean, they blew up my card. It's only fair that I blow up theirs, right? Turnabout's fair game. I guess. Back here, you little fish. It's gonna be a question of is whenever we played on the right enough though, because Wolf is jumping again. We're only at 12 here. Whoo, doggy! Wolf ducking the shang. Their Jeff not get buffed by Cutlet. He technically was never fully moved there. He was only visually staged there. They never had priority for him to move over. The visuals and when cards technically move to locations is super awkward and inconsistent. Ghost Horse, I don't remember saying that username. Sorry I missed your primer a little bit ago. Thanks if you're still hanging out. But answer, I think the Typhoid Mary Shell is still going to be good in the post-change landscape. I don't know. The Manscaped promo is still live. Grab that. Yeah, similar bug. Got the same error last night. Fun fact. When this message comes up, Ben Brood sends you an email telling you to go touch some grass, so I'm sure that'll be hitting my inbox any moment. It's a bug. No, there is actually a booster cap. You have to play a lot to hit it. But there is in fact actually a cap on how many boosters you can play to get today. Maybe it's bugged and showing early, is that what you mean? But that's definitely a thing. Like, that message is in the game for a reason. Crimson Cosmos! Crimson Cosmos! Crimson Cosmos! It's bugged and it's showing up early. Okay. Hello, Toddler girl. Uppy. Uppy. How are you doing today?
I'm a junk.
You're a what?
I'm a junk.
A junk?
Yeah, junk.
What's a junk?
A junk does this and spits his tongue out.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Did it once.
Oh, okay. Dad's not hip with the lingo, so you gotta help me out.
Bingo. Wing, wing, winging. That means on my phone.
Oh, that means there's a ring on your phone? No, you can't share Daddy's water right now, okay?
Oh.
Oh, I know. If you want water, you gotta go all the way upstairs and get your own. It's a hard knock life. You are all built up and full of energy today. Yes, I see you, Niner. She is. I mean, like, she's 3, so, like, you know, this isn't, like, too far. Yeah, how much Halloween candy have you had today? So many. So many. Oh, you're lucky, you're adorable.
And hope. I'm helping.
Oh, you're helping?
I want to help.
You like the cat? That's Goose. Can you say hi to Goose? Hi, Goose. Okay, so I think we put Swordmaster here, and then Teenage Warhead, Silver Surfer here. You're a silly goose. You're a silly goose. You're a silly goose. Okay, you gotta let Daddy do the mouse if you're gonna hang out for a minute. But Haley. Oh, that is you. Yeah, Mommy sent me a picture of you earlier.
That was made of tacos. I was eating a green one when I was...
You were about to destroy your own surfer. Were you? No, Teenage Warhead is one-sided now as part of her update.
I was opening the apple.
Let's reload snap here real quick. Get that updated.
Why you take me?
All right, that's not terrible for us. It might be a little speculative to put Nova on here without Killmonger yet, but I have faith. We're gonna find it.
I put the boat on.
Do you have cards played in a Lockjaw says Luke's Bar, Trigger, Angela? They do, I don't think Luke's Bar does. I think Lockjaw does. Maybe? Oh, can I stay here, gamers? I don't know if I can stay here. I think I just gotta go.
I wanted to
Sweaty. You wanted to point at you? Oh, chat, to answer the question, how much Halloween candy? Earlier.
I eat this man.
I hate this man. Christy sent me this picture.
Yeah.
I don't believe all the suckers were consumed. She was just lining them up because she's a collector, but there is a small small pile.
Aw.
Small pile of loot. Small pile of loot.
Where did you do that?
Let's sit down if you're gonna be here because Dad's arm's getting tired.
I push it. Yeah, I pushed it down.
You did push it down. Ah, you.
A camera. Let's turn it on. Does that camera work? Does this camera work?
That's the camera that's showing us in the picture here, yeah. You look at that camera, you look into the thing. That's the one that shows us.
Could you sit? Mommy sit.
Shocker! It is buggy, chat. Is that the actual card that we get back from what's it called? For Mobius being nerfed? We can play buggy, Shocker. Haley, you can't touch back there, baby girl. And you should come back out, please. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Killmonger is lovely. Let's me clear out the Nova, and we have the Surfer cheat up already. Oh, you know what we can set up here with the Zola? We can Killmonger, clear the Nova and the Ninja, and go Surfer into Zola the Surfer across. So I get to go Killmonger, Polaris, Surfer, Zola, Surfer. I can also Gambit one of their cards. Gambiting one of their cards is actually probably great. Sorry, hold on. This is a Marvel Snap turn. Yeah, I see you, baby girl.
Blanky.
Got your Blanky.
I meant this on your app forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
All right, one Infidot, please. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there, gamers.
I'm a fairy girl today.
You are certainly on some candy today,
I go today. I don't know why it's made a pickle today. I made a pickle today.
All right, gamers. We're going to play some more of this when we get back. It's growing on me. It's time to take an ad break, and I'm going to run the toddler upstairs while we do that. Catch you on the backside in 2 minutes. BRB.
Ow! I want to do it.
All right, toddler girl.
I don't want to go upstairs.
All right, let's go.
I'm lazy. Yeah, and also my star.
Blanky in your spinner. All right, Blanky in your spinner. Up we go. All right. Ad breaks are good for toddler deliveries, at least. I don't know that Teenage Warhead has impressed me at all yet. That could change, though. It's a quality piece of content game, though. Raft being a real location again post-Mobius is fun. I will say that. I will say, while I don't think the metagame from a deck perspective is necessarily better post-Mobius being changed, I do enjoy locations being fun again. Specifically, the Raft and Elysium were locations that were markedly less fun in a world where Mobius had its previous design. I don't know. Maybe early data here has shown that maybe Loki's not going to be overbearing. Hopefully that remains the case. That's true. And in hindsight, Dream Dimension sucks again is accurate. All right, can we win a priority coin flip to Warhead the center? Oh, we cannot. I just do this, right? I need to open up the left. I would snap here if we were playing for keeps. He's so rude, chat. Good showing for Warhead, though. Killmonger, too, obviously, but... Impressive numbers there. Okay. The toddler's back, but she brought me lunch in a basket, so we'll allow her past the door.
We brought you a muffin.
Thank you, baby girl.
Come on.
And a plum. Thank you.
Yeah, I had to wait a second.
Victory.
Daddy. If you can put the garbage in this blue basket.
No, I won't put garbage in your basket. You can take your basket back upstairs. Thank you, baby girl.
Daddy. I'm gonna put it right here so you can put the garbage.
Okay, go back upstairs and play, okay? Yeah, no brood in this one. It was the one that had decent stats, so.
Opponent snapped.
Someone asked if our previous opponent was a bot. There are no bots post-Infinite, and even when there were, bots only play a very specific subset of Dex gamers. I don't know if this hand's good enough to stay. I'm just gonna leave.
Escaped.
What chips are those? Those are Members Mark Classic Potato Chips. Classic gamers. What's on the sandwich? It's just peanut butter and jelly.
Enough said, bub.
Man, it sucks that we don't have priority here. Shadow King's gonna be a premium piece of interaction here later, though. All right, Spidey, go left.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Gosh, I kind of feel like I have to Warhead this turn. And I have to Shadow King so I can play 2/3s next turn, but it's not exciting. Oh no! We took priority and we drew Killmonger. That's rough. So I couldn't Polaris and Teenage Warhead together because I wanted to be able to I didn't want to Shadow King my Werewolf. TLDR.
Victory.
I think this game was probably won by Warhead, right? I don't think they wanted to play into the throne room here. Oh, Nico was on the destroy mode, so they couldn't play her into there. Yeah, I think Teenage Warhead. Obviously, Werewolf was excellent too, but Warhead was part of it, crucial to win the right there. Not only that, but that was a game we won without drawing Silver Surfer too, right? Whenever new cards come out, one of the big questions I always ask, like, okay, if you're going to put them into a new deck, what problem does that deck have that you're solving by making that addition to it? And Werewolf in Surfer does kind of solve the problem this archetype has always had of not having a really big stat stick, right? traditionally speaking, this archetype struggles to deal with single lanes that go really tall. And Werewolf is consistently pumping out, you know, double digits worth of stats, and it kind of lets you fight on that axis nicely. Try and drag her into the negative zone.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Damn, I wasn't expecting him to play 2 cards left. I should have Polarised, I guess. Figured I'd want to wait a turn. Alright, you top deck Shadow King? Wait, did we win anyways? Do I play around them putting more stats here, or do I play around them putting stats here on the right? So it's gonna be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How do they get more than 11 into the right? Eliath doesn't get under Goose. Iron Man could get under Goose. I feel like I need to play around Blue Marvel. No, they can't Blue Marvel. What on earth could they play to get more points over here? Because just Killmonger into Surfer is 7 here. They can have a Surfer of their own. I don't think they're Surfer with Ravonna and White Tiger. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Luke Cage could be a real thing. That's 27. I think that gets us, unfortunately. Yeah, we're just a little bit short. It's only 21. Damn. I hate paying out a Boomer Snapper. That had to be the only combination of cards in their deck that do that, right? Maybe there's a Luke Cage hiding, but... Feels bad, man. Nice amount of werewolf boosties. They're probably a negative deck. Yeah, I would assume so. Oh yeah, the booster message must have been a bug. Good shout. Oh, if the game awards nothing because no turns were played, you get a bug booster message. That makes sense. This triple on reveal? Oh god. Not quite. But they have another Elsa in hand.
Clear for takeoff.
This is another one of those where, like, my teenage Warhead just doesn't have text, unfortunately, right? Because I'm just never gonna have priority. Fish, what's your Killmonger? Werewolf is a very real Marvel Snap card. I think it is likely quite good. So pull this here, pull Wolf here, pull Wolf here, have Spider-Man blast off to somewhere else and have Wolf end here. 6 bigger. And we'll goose the middle.
Spider-Man here. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
We lost so many coin flips. Brutal. Teenage Warhead didn't matter, at least. I guess it actually didn't matter, right? If this went here, we tied. I needed my Wolf to end up somewhere not here, but that was because the Polaris went somewhere else. You having to keep our own... Honestly... Seeing how Warhead played out into Loki, it makes me feel like I don't really have an interest in. Like, it feels like this deck's never going to have priority going into the last turn against Loki. This deck felt okay into other random stuff, but we've gotten dismantled every time we've hit the Loki matchup so far. Yeah, none of my notes here have us beating Loki. Yeah, Spider-Man is sweet utility / synergy with Wolf for sure, since he jumps out of the lane and then lets Wolf get into it. Oof.
Opponent snapped.
I was watching the other day, you called Wolf B tier. Has that changed with more time with him? Nah, I think B, maybe B plus after playing with him a bunch. It's about as high as I'd go, I think. Oh, I don't want a Polaris here, because that's gonna pull the armor. Awkward. I guess I can Spider Friend.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Please be Shuri. Please be Shuri. Please be Shuri. Just as good. Just as good, gamers. See, you're writing down notes. Is that an every game thing? Trying to see the premise of note taking. I take notes so I can record or know which games I want to have highlights of for my YouTube channel. Leech remains a fun and interesting Marvel Snap card. Said no one ever. And these don't move the wolf, right? I'm like 90% sure. So I guess we'll do this just in case, but I'm pretty sure they don't move the wolf.
Victory.
Definitely want to goose the Baxter building. We do not have big things that want to get in there. An opponent likely will. It's 2 power. I'm just gonna preempt this into the Baxter building, I think. Yeah, the raft gets under Goose now. It's definitely unfortunate. Earth Dad, thanks for the brand new primer. Appreciate the support. They're on a heater. They are the wiener. Oh. Why didn't the leader copy Sera? Because when leaders trigger resolved, Werewolf by Night was still in this path, so it was full. You? No, they're leaving.
Victory.
Okay. So they didn't like how things line up. I'll be really curious to see a couple of weeks or a month from now, even once things have been optimized a bit more, if Elsa Bloodstone and Werewolf by Night remain in the same deck list together. They're so awkward. I don't think that they do. Yeah, my gut says they probably don't belong in the same deck. Which is honestly a good thing, because they're both individually powerful cards. You think they both belong in Loki? Yeah, that's what I'll be interested to see, Gap. I think that might be wrong. I don't think we know enough one way or another to know exactly what's optimal in any of it, but I would, like I said, just be surprised. Loki Surfer is not really a thing anymore, Twilight Storm. It was like barely a thing at the start of this, at original, and now Loki's a 4-drop now. I'm gonna just go next. three locations that are aggressively bid for us. A rock into a widow. Just take a mulligan. Take your 3 stat points and we'll move along. Yeah, I think either of them could fit really well in Loki, but I'm not convinced that you should be playing both of them at the same time. We played Bounce with Werewolf by Night earlier, and it felt really clean, and I cut Elsa from it because she felt real clunky with Wolf. Basically, triggering Elsa gives up points on Wolf, and triggering Wolf gives up points on Elsa. So you're just like never working them together. Really debating on spending my 6K on Jeff or Evo. If you like the look of high evolutionary decks, I think high Evo is a better pickup than Jeff is. Jeff goes in more decks, but high Evo is one of those cards that's just like you can't replace them in. KM's latest video, he cut Elsa from Loki for that reason. Yeah, like I said, I believe it. I'd believe it. Well, basically gives you 7 new cards. Yeah, it's a great way to look at it. We should mulligan this game too. I mean, this game, especially with a draw like Shadow King, like I still have some gameplay choices to make here, right? Hail to the king, baby.
Enough said, bub. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
And not grab Venom. I think this is a no Sera game. Lamburo's running, we're up at 8 and Loki and bounce. I mean, the card's been out for like barely a day, right? So like, obviously people are going to start by just adding it to the established deck, which is why I explicitly said I'd be interested to see like a week or a month from now once things are able to actually be optimized, right? So starting there seems fine. You need to figure out in practice if what the theory is works out. All right, if we're truly a skilled gamer, we're gonna grab Venom from the middle and drag him to the left before we Shadow King, which is what we're going for here. I think we have a shot, gamers. Is it cope? Is it cope to think that this wins the game ever? Rogue left in case they null. That's a spicy one. Yeah, I like it. Okay. You think they're gonna null left? No, I think they null right, if they null. I definitely want to end my second card on the right side of the board here, because I want to play for all 3 locations. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, we got 'em! Because when Rogue takes the ongoing, she no longer triggers Werewolf by Night. So this is like the perfect juke, because if she misses null, Werewolf jumps to support. And if she hits null, Werewolf stays in the middle. What a sicko game. Right, we're writing that one down. Yeah, so interesting. Yeah, so important thing to note. What Werewolf by Night does is he says after you finish playing a card, does that card have an on-reveal ability? If yes, jump to it. So what this means for cards like Rogue, Mystique, and Iron Lad, cards that take abilities from other things, is whether or not Werewolf by Night jumps to them depends on what their text box looks like after they're finished being played. Which means if Rogue takes something, she's now ongoing, ergo Werewolf doesn't jump to her. But if she misses and takes nothing, she keeps her on-reveal text and Werewolf will jump to her location. Yes, he also will jump into Cosmo locations or Nowhere or Deep Space if you play an on-reveal card to them. How do you explain Luke's bar and Death's Domain? Luke's bar and Death Domain honestly feels like a bug to me that they don't work together. So on reveals into Death's Domain, the wolf jumps into it. On reveals into Luke's bar, the wolf doesn't move. And I assume one of those is a bug. Luke's bar feels like the bug, but I don't know. Maybe it's intended. Rule Egg, thank you for the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back. Appreciate that. All right, gamers, you know what else I appreciate? All the wonderful things these adverts have for sale. We'll catch you in 120 seconds. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. So, Lockjaw is actually more complicated than I implied this morning in my video. In my video this morning, I was wrong slightly when I said he doesn't work with Lockjaw. Lockjaw is a confusing clusterfuck because Lockjaw is timestamp dependent. If Werewolf is played before Lockjaw, Werewolf will jump to the Lockjaw path when you play an on-reveal card there. If Werewolf is played after Lockjaw, he doesn't jump ever, regardless of what you play there. Which is actually, that one I'm confident is a bug. That one's gotta be, like, I don't know if it's always supposed to jump or never supposed to jump, but either way, that one needs to be consistent. Yeah, I did not realize that. There are people in the comments on today's highlight video being like, yeah, sometimes it jumps to the Lockjaw path. But the timestamp order on which one was played first dictates whether or not the wolf moves there. Yeah. Which, it's good to know mechanically how it works now, but it's definitely not something that should happen that way, I don't think. How long until we get into layers like we do at Magic? Yeah, asking the real questions. I wonder if you somehow get Wolf out early before Luke's bar flips if it's the same behavior. Well, I would assume locations and cards typically apply in different batches or states or layers or whatever you want to call it. So I would assume that one's consistent and it shouldn't matter on timestamps. The Switch Prime auto resub. Switch Prime does not auto resub, Rulig. You are currently subbed with Prime though. Is it normal to be collection level 6,000 and be 15 cards short? I assume most of those cards are series 4 and 5, yeah. If you're not spending money, you'll never have all of series 4 and 5 at the same time. You'll get to pick and choose which cards you're missing, but you'll never have a 100% complete collection free to play. If you don't enjoy playing move decks, does it make sense to get Wolf? So this deck list has like Spider-Man and Polaris in it, but a lot of the Werewolf decks that we've been playing that I like aren't really move decks. Werewolf is like the only card in them that moves around. So if Werewolf moving around isn't something that you like, obviously don't get it. But like, no, I don't think you have to play Werewolf with like Polaris and Spider-Man, for example. The highlight I was talking about this morning was a Lockjaw high Evo deck for an example. That felt really good. Is the Wolfsbane bundle worth it? Well, I would remind people that nothing you can buy in Marvel Snap is worth buying. You're literally paying for pixels. That being said, some things are less bad than others. I don't believe that bundle is terrible, but I have a full breakdown on bundle stuff here on the YouTube side that you can check out. If you're into that sort of thing. They are very pretty pixels. Listen, chat, I'm someone who's super into paying for pixels. Do it on the regular. I'm gonna monger a kill like I've never mongered a kill before, gamers. It's gonna be glorious. This Teenage Warhead doesn't do anything. I'm just gonna play this out to trigger my my what's it called? Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff right there. Shisha. I'm the bad man. Killmonger is the most toxic card in Marvel Snap. Full stop. You got my friend Leech. Yeah, that's fair. He's just less common than Killmonger. We are finally getting a Killmonger counter card in January. I'm looking forward to it. Which card? It literally just says your 1 in 6 cost cards can't be destroyed. Tomorrow's YouTube video will be a full breakdown with my thoughts on every card releasing in December and January as well as November. Because the November cards got some updates from last time we looked at them, so. Gonna take a peekaboo at that. That'll be up there. Well, I mean... Most toxic card in Snap is whichever one most recently beat you that you didn't play around. Nah, I'm not a salty Reddit baby. As a quality Sicard diff. At least my Surfer didn't get pulled, I suppose. I'm surprised they didn't play Sera into Crimson Cosmos. They plan to win that with Chavez then? Alright, well, we continue to get mercilessly dumpstered every time we queue into Loki. He says before drawing Shadow King. Is that it, gamers? Is that the one the legends foretold of? Jump to here, jump to here, jump to here. That'll give me 11, 13 here in the middle. Oh, I forgot they had Sera and Quinjet. Yeah, I guess that's fine. We still win though, right? We counted 13 in the middle. Oh, 13, 15. Math and stuff.
Victory.
All right, we're finally on the scoreboard against Loki, gamers.